Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. The sheer amount of content that's about to be available for the Modern Warfare 2 year, I should really say years, based off what we know, is going to be absolutely insane. We already know that at launch, we're going to have the campaign, which is obviously a sequel to Modern Warfare 2019 following Task Force 141. We're going to have multiplayer, which we're currently experiencing the beta for this past weekend and this upcoming weekend. And we're going to have Spec Ops as well, which of course is a classic game mode for Modern Warfare games, sort of continues on the story in a co-op way where you can go in and do various different missions. But that's quite literally only 50% of the content offering as far as different modes go. And with Call of Duty Next, Infinity Ward and Call of Duty actually revealed a secret 6th mode that's going to be coming to Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, we just named 3 of them there. We know now, though, that coming with Season 1, which is going to be starting on November 16th, we're also going to see Warzone 2 drop, we're going to see DMZ drop, and now we have the newest addition, the secret 6th mode, Raids, which the title somewhat self-explanatory, but there's also a bit more to this that was revealed. So today we're breaking down what exactly these raids are. Now, the whole concept of what a raid is differs a bit between each game that it's added into, but obviously this is not a brand new thing that we've seen in like FPS even, right? You look at games like Destiny, they have raids, and I imagine that this is going to be a similar feature to that. But just to, you know, kick things off here, why don't we just listen to what exactly they said about raids at the Call of Duty Next stream. Here's about a minute-long clip of them explaining it.
We're actually going to be looking at episodic missions, all of them sort of a couple hours in length, starting with Season 1 and the launch of Modern Warfare 2, and then having that narrative, which will actually, you know, play in with the campaign, continue to play out across every chapter.
Exciting. Oh, I'm so hyped for this. Now, can we get a little bit more detail on the gameplay itself?
Yeah, so we're looking at 3-person teams. And like I said, this is all sort of a mix of combat, of narrative, and puzzles. So those sort of core mechanics of what we love, know and love from raids are coming to Call of Duty in that style. And like I said, I think the way that the narrative will continue to evolve seasonally across each encounter and each mission. Stoked for everybody to get a chance to see these.
So as we heard, raids are coming with Season 1. They're going to be a post-launch content update, which truly just makes that Season 1 content update even bigger. Obviously, it's going to be the initial first seasonal launch, so that'll introduce some new characters, likely some new weapons, some new maps, all sorts of the usual seasonal stuff that we've seen throughout the various seasonal updates in the past few games. On top of that, though, as mentioned, coming with Season 1, we're going to see the launch of Warzone 2.0 on November 16th. That's also going to bring in the DMZ mode, the Escape from Tarkov mode, which is also going to be free to play the same day, and now raids dropping as well. They didn't clarify whether or not raids would be a part of the Modern Warfare 2 premium experience or if they would be free to play. I imagine they're probably going to be included with Modern Warfare 2 because it's mainly narrative and story based, and that pretty much lies in the premium pay to play title. But I imagine we'll probably get more information on that in the near future. But let me tell you, that Season 1 content update probably going to be a pretty significant download given how much stuff is being added here. But getting into the raid specifics, as you heard them talking about on the broadcast, these are episodic missions that last several hours, basically expanding on the story. And this to me is very, very intriguing because it reminds me of something that I loved back from Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone, the initial iteration of that, I should say, and that is the intel missions. Now, those in and of themselves not really raid-esque. We had to go into Warzone, drop into Verdansk, and figure out the Warzone story, basically what took place before and after Modern Warfare 2019 to bring us Warzone, right? And so you'd go in, you'd find secret intel, you'd go to certain locations, figure out, you know, missing pieces of the puzzle, and it seems like raids are going to have that same sort of feel. they're just way more expanded. Like they said, they could be lasting 2 to 3 hours at a time, and they expand on that story even more. Now, just a reminder real quick, as we are going through all the gameplay details of raids here, if you're new to the channel, every day I got you covered with news, updates, loadouts, tips, all things going on in COD between MW2, Warzone, and Warzone 2. So if you want to guarantee you're always up to date, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. This is the best place to be for all of that. And also want to give a quick shout out to my friends over at Gamer Advantage. Every single face cam video, you guys see me rocking the Gamer Advantage frames. These things are lightweight, they are comfortable, they reduce headaches, they just make looking at screens for long periods of time way more optimal. You sleep better because of them. They offer prescription or regular lenses, come in plenty of different frame styles. They just knock it out of the park with everything, right? So if you ever want to pick up a pair for yourself, code IMMORTAL gets you a nice little discount at checkout. Link for that will be down below. Anyway, in addition to raids being this multi-hour long mission, they are going to take place in a 3-person team, or it's going to be like 3-person co-op essentially. And there's going to be a mixture of gameplay styles, mixture of narrative, and then also the addition of puzzles. And that to me is what sort of indicates that this will be similar to the intel missions from MW 2019 and Warzone 1. You're going in as a team, you're trying to figure out certain intel, certain mysteries, and figure out these puzzles relating to the Modern Warfare 2 story. Now, of course, we don't know exactly where the story is going to take us. We know the general plot lines that have been revealed so far, but come the end of the campaign, there's a lot of different directions we could be headed in, and this will expand and explain more of that. Also, as new seasons are introduced, as I'm sure you guys know, with each new season to launch, we get the story trailer that explains where exactly this season is taking us. That's how we get introduced into new characters, new, environments for maps, potentially map updates for Warzone 2 as well. And all of these raid missions are going to follow that narrative as well. They're all going to tie into the various seasonal themes. Now, when you look at the core gameplay specifics, that's what we're currently lacking. Like, we don't know if you're going to have to go through and take out a bunch of AI and then fight some kind of boss. Like, to me, that doesn't necessarily fit within the Call of Duty narrative, whereas maybe in a game like Destiny, you go through, you loot, you kill the AI, but then you have a big boss fight at the end, right? That doesn't necessarily seem like it'd go the normal way in Call of Duty, just because that's not really the universe, the environment, the lore that we have going on here. But it could be something entirely different that is like a larger quest mission at the very end that's harder than the rest of the mission, right, to actually complete it, stuff like that. Of course, in the coming days and weeks leading up to November 16th, they are going to give us more official information on the gameplay specifics of raids and what to expect with these. The last bit of info we have as of right now stems from the Call of Duty blog, and it basically just reiterates what they were talking about on the Call of Duty Next broadcast. They say raids confirmed for Modern Warfare 2 players later this year after launch, November 16th. Raids are a whole new experience for the franchise, a 3-player cooperative engagement requiring teamwork and strategic puzzle-solving thinking in between bouts of intense combat. So I really think this is meant to appeal to, again, the players who enjoyed the intel missions from before, but also potentially the zombies community as well. Obviously, the Easter eggs are a huge thing with zombies gameplay, so those that are interested in trying to figure out the Easter eggs also might enjoy the raid aspect of this, because there is a lot of puzzle solving and different things like that apparently included in this gameplay. So could be a pretty interesting 6th mode for Modern Warfare 2. Yes, you heard that right. Campaign, multiplayer, Spec Ops, Warzone 2, DMZ, and now raids. All going to be available after Season 1 between Warzone and MW2. Gonna be a crazy year for content and updates, to say the least. But all that being said, that's gonna wrap things up for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by dropping a like on it. It does really help grow the channel. Let's try and aim for 1,500 likes on this one. And if you guys are new here and you want to stay up to date every single day with all things going on in Call of Duty, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post noties. This is the best place to be for all of that. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products. And the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.